Hey everyone, Steve Grogan here, founder of geekwingchun. Today's video is a book review of Randy Williams' Wing Chun, The Explosive Art of Close Range Combat, Volume 2, Chum Q. Usually we have training videos here, like drills and self-defense applications that'll help you get better at Wing Chun, even if you can't make it to class much. So if that's more your speed, hit like and subscribe and you'll be notified when that's out. But every now and then I like to review books and instructional videos because I think the more ideas you're exposed to, more ideas you'll have for your own training at home. So you'll have to forgive me. The notes I took were extensive. I'm going to try to skim through them and whatnot, and it'll be more like an overview than a review. But I'll try to also review as I proceed here. Talks about a slow attack exercise, which I wonder if that's something Sifu London exposed me to. It's during Chi Sao, where one person does 3 attacks slow, then the other person blocks the last attack, only the last attack. Then the other person does 3 more slow, and so on and so forth. So no confirmation of it though. Then he goes into moving stances. He talks about how the Wing Chun stance is like 2 interlocking gears, where the lower body is like the big huge gear and the top is like the smaller one, so they mesh as they turn. He talks about Chun or twisting power, and then he defines just about every statement or term he mentions, like reference, the focus of an individual motion to a given point in space, applied center line, which is between you and an opponent. And he compares, there's one stance, he compares Toma, push off or step slide. That's one of your moving stances. Compares that to a pitcher in baseball. He goes, let's see, step from rear to center. Okay, talks about triangle stepping, which I didn't understand the way he was describing it. At first I thought this was his name for the 3-angle walk that my teacher talks about, which is like this. Like if this is your front foot, this is your rear one. 1, 2, 3. But that's not it. He's talking about if your left foot is forward, you slide it back to your right foot, then the former rear foot goes forward. In other words, you're still in the same spot, but now you're in the opposite lead. I'm not sure what the point of that would be. Then he talks about combination stances, like for example Chung Ma, or the bracing stance. Han Hyun Jun Ma, back circle step through, which is rotating your stance 180 degrees. So he's talking about not only bringing the lead foot back, but then turning around instead of just turning around the way your feet are. Then he goes into Chum Q, of course. I thought it was interesting when he does the gum sao and then raises to punch. It's similar to the Lung Sheng way to do things, where we do, except the way he did it, there was no pivot back to center. 5 elbow strikes he goes over, raising front, downward arcing front, out horizontal back, in horizontal front, retracting back. Then as a 6th one, he talks about the sinking elbow, which, to be honest, I didn't understand the full concept there. And sometimes it's hard to get in pictures, even if they're quote-unquote moving pictures, like here's pose 1, pose 2, 3, 4, you know. It gets into San Sao, practical applications. Let's see. He talks about Dai Bong Sao, which is the lower Bong Sao. And it was interesting, he made it kind of, well, there's one move he made, it looked like a boxer's shoulder roll. He goes into the kicks. Loi Tu Guk, similar to a roundhouse kick. Tai Sut, rising knee. He goes into, knee strikes. Leg defense, the Bong Tan and Fook families, just like the hand. That's my dog. I have the chew toy. I'm not interrupting the video for that. Tan Gurk uses the outer knee, shin, or ankle. Fook uses inner shin, of course. Leg attack and defense is governed by principles of technique, power, timing, and angle structure. Plant, trap, hit, the idea that forward momentum from putting the foot down should be capitalized on by employing a complex trapping attack with the descent of the kicking foot. He goes into complex kicking attacks. Trap kick, simple block kick, complex block kick, simple attack kick, complex attack kick, list of kicking defenses. And he goes into trapping hands and then the various forms trapping can take. All in all, let me say this. Usually with Randy's books, as I've gotten them through Kindle, there's a problem. It's not his fault. It's the Kindle's fault, where the picture will be here and then the caption that belongs to it will be way over, like pages later. And so it can become a confusing read. For a book like this, especially as in-depth as it is, you need to have the captions where they belong to understand what's happening. So I would recommend, if you can find it affordable in a physical copy, then get it. But these tend to be pricey. Like, for example, I'm trying to find, like, yep, Volume 2, Chun Kyu and Footwork, $42 to buy. And then some of them you can't even find, like Volume 3, it's not available. Well, at least not through Amazon. So do your best to find it in a physical copy, though. But if you want it just to have it, at least, there's a link to get it on the Kindle in the description box. Full disclosure, it's an affiliate link. I'll get a commission for it, but at no extra cost to you. And there you have it. That's my overview of Volume 2 of Randy Williams' Explosive Art of Close Range Combat series. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button and the bell icon. I'll see you in the next video.